Hello guys and welcome back to my Civilization 6 series, me playing as Greece, Pericles. I'm going for a culture victory in this series so far and it's been going very well. It's been the last time I tried going for a culture victory, it ended up being, I didn't win, I lost. I had to basically end the game because I couldn't seem to get there and I didn't know enough about how culture worked and yeah. I mean, like I said, if you have watched the series so far, then thank you very much for supporting the channel. If you've been leaving comments and stuff like that, it's absolutely amazing when people do that. If you haven't, you just tuned in for the first time around, I do recommend that you do check out my previous episodes to kind of caught where we are. And if you do have any general hints or tips in your comments, then please, by any means, leave them below. I will always try and feature them, especially some very useful ones. I do actually have a few that I want to mention this time round. Because it's been about a week, I think, since I've done some recording, so I do apologise. It's one of those ones where I've been trying to do some more recording, I've just not had the time to do it. You know, you could always fit it in around real life kind of stuff, to be honest. But the first thing, and one of the people that's been leaving the most comments on my channel, but he's made some more contributions, which is fantastic, is Darth Hugh. One of the things he said you should build the Eiffel Tower. It increases appeal on all tiles of your civilization by 1, meaning all your coast can become resorts. And that would actually greatly increase my tourism, it'll increase my culture, it'll just help overall. So, and I thought the Eiffel Tower was just in the sense of that it's only, I'm just trying to look here. Yeah, I didn't realise all tiles in civilization gain +2 appeal. I thought it was just the city you build it in, but it's not. And I just hopefully have to make sure that no one else is building that, because that would be very quite disastrous there in most cases. I do have to have a look round, but that is something I really need to go for to get some appeal. Another comment that was left was from Daffy on the machine guns. He said machine guns have only 1 range, so they're basically melee units that attack but don't take damage, which I feel is a bit of a downgrade in essence, because it's a bit strange how a machine gun has less range than a bow and arrow and a crossbow in cases of attack range, but they are, I think they're probably a lot more stronger, so they have a melee strength and they also have a range strength, which is only like 10 points difference. And what I used to love to do is that he's used to be able to put a melee unit in front of a ranged unit, and then at least they're like a buffer zone. But for some reason now it's become a bit more of a difficult situation where that, yeah, it's awkward. I feel is probably the correct answer to use on that one. So because the fact of the line is that it means that you have to maybe come at stuff from a different angle. But you know, I'll deal with it. Also, he said you should build up your military and declare war on someone, i.e. the Kree, because you need more land, or else this victory will be very slow. And that is something I've been very aware of. That the more cities you have, the more land you have, the more culture you can get, the more tourism you can have. And right now, I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cities. Where if I have more, like the is it Mapiche has, be in a lot better position, as they've got a ridiculous number of cities. You can see here they've got probably well over 10 cities, and the good idea would be to go for the Kree. Now, one thing is that one of their cities is going to rebel, but I don't know why. Belongs to the Kree, it's going to rebel in 18 turns, and I think it's just because the amount of influence that's coming from not only me but also Mapiche. Which is obviously a lot of influence coming from them. So the idea is if that rebels, I can attack it and take that settlement, which would be good. If I can actually get that settlement, it means that I've got another city, and then what it means is that I will have a potential advantage in that area, which would be really good, but we'll see on that one. And I got another comment from Yigit. I think it's Yigit Yusuf, again, I apologise, names are messed up and not pronounced correctly, and he basically just put, I love this game, and I do as well. It's a fantastic game, Civ. I like the idea of turn-based games. You can take your time with them, you don't have to rush around. It's something you can go in your own speed and pace, and it's fantastic. So it's really good, and I'm enjoying it. Now, one thing I do want to mention off the bat, I did try spending a bit of time in between sessions looking at how the Great Works work, in the sense of it. And just having a look a bit some more. So what I found out was that if I'm just trying to see one that I actually managed to mess around with. So I've looked at like in the art museum here. So as you can see here, we have different. If you look at the top there, you read the description. They have to be of the same type. So all these paintings are based on of the religion type, as you can see here. So they have to be of the same type, so religion, but what they need to be is by different people. So I've got 2 paintings here from the same guy. So that's why I've only got a 2 out of 3 female bonus. If I had one painting of religion, or based on religion, of 3 different artists, that would be 3 out of 3 bonus. But because I don't, I am waiting. Now what I'm going to do, and this is something I've got to wait for right now, is that in so many turns, I'll be able to move stuff around. So you can see down here, I've got to wait 3 turns for this painting, 4 turns for this one, 5 and 6. So when I wait a bit longer, I'll be able to move some of these paintings around, so I'll be able to move each one of these into each of these areas. And what that'll allow me able to do is then get a theme bonus. So when I get the 3 out of 3 theme bonus, it means that I have the maximum amount of culture and tourism for those paintings, which would be absolutely fantastic and great. And I also do have some more. What's this one for? This one's for this one's sculpture, portrait, landscape, or religious. So I actually do have another art museum I can get into, which is in Argos. So let us get that spinning, shall we? So I'm just trying. The idea is that you want to use one of each person. So you go down. Okay, I've got you. So we'll move you there. I'll bing you off, and then move this guy. Get him down. Bang that off, and then get another guy, and then bang that off. And the idea is that you end up with different writings of different artists, or different paintings of different artists, and that gives you the theming bonus. It is complicated, and this is the thing that sometimes I don't think the game explains enough. You know, you can kind of get what the idea, what a science victory is, what a domination victory is, what you need to do for religious victory, what you need to do for certain types, but other ones you kind of... Culture is probably one of the least ones that you can really understand. Domination is easy, you just conquer everyone. A science victory is just you get all the text and then you research all the science, so you're going to launch a satellite. It actually tells you what you need to do. And then religious is just, to achieve religious victory, your religion must be a predominant religion over every civ. That, again, it's straightforward. It's just, religious is the same as domination. It's just you conquer people through religious ways. But yeah, so anyway, enough babbling on about that. We want to get in. So the idea, I've noticed again, this city here is starting, maybe might rebel in 18 turns. So if I have my units in preparation to take that city, it would be fantastic. What it means, I can take the city before, because I think it's these guys that are influential over the Kree. Mapiche, shall I say. So let's just move my units down that way. It's going to be quite a few turns before we're in that position, but I feel it would be fantastic if we get there. I'm just trying to look, so we've got the shopping mall being built, spy. What I'm going to do after the builder's been done, I'm going to go and try to get the Eiffel Tower. I don't think the Eiffel Tower has been built anywhere else. I'm just having a look around now in all these other cities. I don't know if it updates based on the fact of if you can see them, or it only updates in terms of if that... I'm just having a look now quickly, just glancing around. I can't see the Eiffel Tower, so I may be able to get there quite quickly. Looks like someone's building a spaceport. Yeah, so we might be able to get that off if we can start building that quite quickly. Yeah, that'd be good. Cool. We do have future text, so we've actually researched all the civic stuff now, so we can't get anything else, so I can just keep doing this, and it'll give me one governor title, and can we complete military increasing your points towards score victory. So that's pretty much that one. So the civic tree is done. It just shows how much culture per turn I'm getting, 675, which is just phenomenal, to be honest, in most cases of it all. And yeah, cool. So next term we'll do the next artist. Come on, turns, spin around. Oh. We've actually apparently not got a free slot available. Am I missing something now? Apparently I am. Okay, well, I guess I can't put any more in, so this is religious. What are you? You religious as well? Hopefully so. Boom. Cool. So, bring you guys up. Yeah, because I've got a lot of painting that I can just go through. So again, I need all religious paintings. So we'll balance that around. We'll see what we get next, and try and get some more. So we got some more envoys. Well, we're Surazena quite a lot of cultures, which is good. And we could actually get Surazena Lisbon as well, on top of that. So we can actually get Surazena straight away with that. But what I do is I keep my envoy simply because of the fact of that if someone decides to get Surazane over someone, it's beneficial more to me. Because that is one of my bonuses I get. I'm going to move down to Athens. We got a builder completed, which is good. And I just need to think about what tiles I want to improve. Because I want to get some more resort tiles, which would be useful, but I need to increase the appeal. So what I want to do is have a look at if I can build the Eiffel Tower. Which I can do. 25 turns. And I feel it... Oh, actually, hold on. Can I... remove improvement? Yeah, we'll wait a turn. Remove the improvement. Can I just skip you for now? Oh, we'll get the watermill in one turn. That'll work. Yeah, so get the wheat removed and then be able to build the Eiffel Tower on there. And I think that'll be good and useful. And then you can just go to sleep. Right, so we can get drones. We could get mobile SAMs. We can get missile cruiser. We could get a spec ops, which gives us access to the offshore oil rig. But I want to go for computers because that gives all tourism yields are doubled. So that is one definitely want to go for. And I can't do anything just yet with these guys because I'm going to wait till next turn. There you go, let's move all these guys down. We're going to just be near the border, not to attack them just yet because it's going to be quite a while. And they may be able to increase their appeal, well not appeal, their public order after a while. I might just put a governor in there, so we'll see what happens. It's quite long turns anyway, where 17 turns. I don't think it'll be much of an issue. Okay, so we need religious. So if we put, what would you give? Are you religious? That's landscape. Portrait. Religious. A portrait. Oh, there is a religious one. Okay, so yes, cool. So if we look at my great works, we have got a, what's that one? We've got religious. So we could actually move. Oh, they're artifacts. I think it's one of these. If we could move one out in a couple of turns, not this guy. That's a landscape. That's religious. That's religious. If we could actually move one of these guys out from maybe from Titan to here, we could actually get a... Because again, we've got 2 out of 3 premium bonus. We'll be able to get actually another one. And this is when you do the trades for like landscape portraits, or this is why you'd have a load of cities, because you could have so much slots and more. Apparently Athens needs more food. Well, I will give you food, Athens. Here you go. Have a yield. And then I will build an Eiffel Tower, which will take 24 turns to complete. And then to make it even better, I will eventually at some point move and... Yeah, it's just... skip for now. So he needs to move off next turn, and then one of these that has a religious item needs to jump in. Hopefully. He's got landscapes. See, he's got a portrait. So this might be a bit more awkward. I might be able to have to move something around and then put somewhere else. We'll see. Yeah, so skip. 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 Hey, trade. And we want production. That's the main thing we want to go for. We want as much production as possible. And you'll get it from Ephesus. And that's going to be 23 turns to complete the Eiffel Tower. Just put you over there. We'll put you into a lovely rest mode. You go down to here. Ooh. What we got? Oh, someone bet me to the Cristo Redentor, which means I've got a lot of production that I need to use. Oh, I should have bloody known, you bastard. Okay, so we could try and put that into something else, I guess that's worthwhile. So, like the broadcasting centre? Or the zoo? Anything that's really expensive that I could do with actually upgrading right now. I mean, I could build anything right now, which would be good. But I'm going to go for the broadcast centre. 1 turn. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so I think the 3 turns is up, so I can actually move one of these around now. I think this one, is this one religious? It is. El Greco. Are these any of these El Greco? Oh, this one is. Shit. Ooh, actually, saying that. Ooh, I just realised. Hold on. If I move you to here. There we go, themed. Boom. And then this one. Boom, themed. Look at that. And then if we move, we're going to have to wait a couple more turns. But if we get... Yeah, if we can move Titan, we can get that one themed. And that'd be great. And then we could try and focus maybe on the archaeological stuff and get them all themed off. So there we go. So the theme bonus does work. It's very, very useful. It's just difficult to try and nail down sometimes. I do actually want to get rid of one of these guys if possible. See this portrait one. It'd probably be good to get in there. So let's bing you off. There we go. Sweet. And then we just need to focus on getting some more. Cool, so you're done. Athens could do with some more farms. So, I mean, we could build a plant of wood. We can get some more culture. We just want to go for the food, I guess. And then you just need to go to sleep. You as well. You as well. And we do have another trader. So let's jump to here. He was trying to build a shopping mall, wasn't we? Sleep. Oop. And you as well. Go to sleep. Let's try and improve all my tiles the best I can do. Hey, my spy. How you doing? So we've actually built another spy, which is good. Where do we want to send him to? Do you want to send him to... Oh, let's see. So he increased his loyalty again in that settlement. Well, I do want to slow down this particular guy now because he has got 2 culture... yeah, he's starting to get up there now in terms of culture. So let's send him all the way over there. Got 3 theatre districts, which I've got more. I've got 4, I think. But it's just one of the ones where we want to try and slow him down if we can do. Production, yes. Let's get... Yeah, there we go. We'll send him there. Be en route. We still got a couple if we can build a monument. What else can we build? What can we go for? I mean, that would give culture, which is fine. I'm just trying to see anything else I could go for. Spaceport apparently something we could recommend going for. Let's get the monument built. We're doing quite well on money in terms of that, so we could actually get more production. We go for an armory, which would be useful. We get a spaceport 45 turns away. Get observation, cavalry. I guess I want to try and see if we can build up units. So I could build a tank. Yeah, we'll get a tank built up in there. Get a tank up in here. Get the University of Science. I mean, we're doing quite well in science. But I think we're the highest on science per turn anyway. But it's one of the ones we don't want to be kind of a bit behind. Ooh. I think have you got... Someone's got a promotion, but I don't know what. Form and rest. Time. Recruit partisans. Just trying to think where I could go. I mean, neutralize the governor. I could reduce enemy loyalty. I mean, the best thing to do is do this onto this settlement. So if we go to here and go to Mascoteo, where is that? We jump up to there. Send a spy over. If we can actually get there and start reducing his loyalty, maybe we could take some of his settlements down. And this will be interesting to see what happens there if my tourism increases. Hey!
I never think of the future.
What, who's hurting my scout? That's a bit rude. I didn't realise my scout was still there. That's a bit interesting. He's been sat there for God knows how many years just not doing anything. It'd be kind of interesting. What can we go for? Loyalty, amenities. Is there anything that I can do which will increase tourism? Ah, this one. Ooh. Can I get that? I can. Yay! Where is she anyway? So she's the financier and she's got the curator. So she's in a city which has any of these. She gets 100% tourism from them. So she's in this city over here in Argos. Does this got a theming bonus? Argus. Corinth, Athens. It is, yes, cool. So I get double the amount of tourism now. Wow. So I get, instead of getting 15, I get 30. And then I'll also get the extra one when this other one's complete on top of it. So that'd be really useful. Right, what can we go for next? I mean, we could get a zoo, which gives us more amenities, but I don't think I really need amenities right now. I'll get the water wheel, or water mill. I think I've got wheat in this settlement, so it'd actually help quite a lot. There we go. So we completed something. What do we build? Bustling Cosmopolitan. World's first gigantic city. Wow. Which one's that one? Is it Corinth? Or is it Ephesus? Which is 25 population. Ouch. So that means I can basically work 25 tiles, which would be really, really good. Let's get a sewer system just to increase the housing a bit more, just for the long term. And this guy can be moved round to... I mean, I want to see if I can get some of the coastal tiles, but it's the appeal. So let's just run up this way. Because the cool thing is if I can change like this one to a coastal tile and this one, it means that Argos would get even better. And I'd get more tourism. Can you move to Athens, please? Yeah, you just chill there, out of the way, in the middle of nowhere. You just go there, it's fine. I'll forget about you again and won't realise that you're there. Poor scout. Just being left and forgotten about. The Statue of Liberty has been completed. Let us get... Yeah, we'll go to this one. Gives me some extra production. So 16 turns. Hopefully I can build that. I'm just looking around the map just to make sure there's nothing that's already been built on that line, because it means do I have to try and sabotage it? So they don't build it. Hey, computers is done. Nice. I can't see anything. I mean, this isn't it. But I don't know if the map updates only when you have visibility yourself. But I can't see it being built anywhere here, which is good. But you never know. I've been surprised on some wonders that you're completing. I mean, at least you get the production back, which is nice. Oh, musician. Well, I might as well get the musician. And the only reason why I'm getting the musician so no one else can get them. I'm just buying them up as I go along, because I think that's a good way of stopping people getting culture, is just by taking everything in the position. Okay, so this one's done. So if we get... I get a water park, amenities, entertainment. Ooh, Manhattan Project. Allows the creation of nuclear devices. Ooh. Ooh, yes. Go for that, please. Definitely want to start getting that out. Right, I was looking for nukes, wasn't I? I think I'm in the position to be able to build nukes. So this would be... Yeah. So we need to get lasers, some missile cruiser and jet fighters, then we'll be able to build Launch Mars Reactor, Operation Evie, or Evi, and then build thermonuclear devices, which is a bit better than the nuclear bombs. They have a bigger blast radius, so like a more improved version of it. So I don't think I need anything else. I mean, modern tanks would be useful to get as well, or heavy armor. But yeah, I think just having a look. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad. I think the only thing that I could really go for is if I want to get robotics, which would increase production on pastures, which I think is okay. And that's really it. So we'll see. How am I doing on science in terms of it all? I think I'm... Oh, hold on, wrong one. Let's open the tech tree. Oh, wow, I am really far behind on science. Holy shit. He hasn't started building anything yet, but that's something we do have to keep aware of eventually, because he's got the research rocketry, he's done research satellite, and he's researched robotics. He's got nanotech and nuclear fusion to do, but I guess if I can get nuclear bombs and start bombarding him, it works in my favour.